So, I wrote a song a few months ago, and it was in a time when I was really struggling, as I do sometimes, with the idea or the truth of God's forgiveness. To believe and truly believe, experientially believe in God as a forgiving God. And in that struggle, and where this song comes from, is God gave me, in the midst of that struggle, He gave me 2 revelations. And I was just really in a place where I felt like I'm not good enough. And so the first revelation that God gave me is that I was 100% right. I'm not good enough. That, in fact, He says that my righteousness is as filthy rags. And even that is an understatement. If you want to ask somebody what those filthy rags actually are, like what that means, it's much worse than just filthy rags. And the second epiphany that He gave me is that I was 100% wrong to say that I am not worthy because of the cross of Christ. And the cross of Christ, the wrath that I deserved, me, Angela, by myself, a God hater, what I deserved was God's wrath. But as I started to follow Christ, when I started to follow Christ, that wrath, that my position towards God, the Bible says that I was a child of wrath, that I wasn't following Christ. But when I began to follow Christ, things changed, and so I became a daughter of Christ. I became what the Bible calls a new creation. And a part of that newness, a great part of that newness, is where I stand. I am now a child of God, a daughter of God, and because of that, I deserve, in a way, because of Christ alone, nothing in me, I deserve that love and that forgiveness, and it's there. And there's nothing that I can do to just screw up really badly and then, oh, actually, you're not my daughter anymore, goodbye. Like, He'll never do that. And so this is just my struggle, and in the end, those 2 epiphanies with God's forgiveness. So I hope that came out right. But yeah. Yes. I see you standing right there with your arms wide open, but I'm looking at my sin like you must be choking, not knowing that if you let His sorrow go in and swallowed up the wrath of God that should have left me smoking, then there ain't no way in hell that my Father would fail to embrace me with a love that you won't be tasting anywhere else. Constantly responding to my cries for help, and even in discipline, He's lacing me with the beauty of His heart. He's making me fall deeper in love till I'm swallowed up by infinity. But I must say that way too often I feel shame and inferiority be stalking, rocking the fleece of humility. When drenched in pride is the reality. And that's when God showed me that I am His daughter and that He's giving me forgiveness. So worship with me right now through hip hop. I pray for the grace to be the party pooper at the pity party that my flesh tends to. I got too much that needs to be done today, like loving the Lord my God with all of me and everything, letting Him take full control of me. And as for the many times a day that I sit in the seat of scoffers and enter into this place called freedom that this world offers, I pray I would be bothered and lead to tears. For you are my Father, you breathe into my lungs, you are the star, the revolve that I see. So I pray that my vision, it would be Thee, hanging in the tree and rising in defeat of sin. You win, I win, your spirit dwells within. Godliness is my predestination. When I